How's it going, Ted? It's a little piece of a stove that came from a junkyard that was buried up in the hills here. It's kind of interesting. And if you notice, there's water just pouring out of the hill. Now, our river is practically bone dry at this point. I mean, this is really low. It would normally at the very least be up and over these rocks here. And up at least in this area here. This would all be underwater by now. So what's ended up happening here is with the water table this low, all the water's really low in the water supplies, and yet these natural springs, it's coming right out of the embankment. So these never seem to stop or slow down, which is why a lot of the old artesian wells fare a lot better during these kind of times. As you can see, everything's drying out and stuff's falling out. It's not really eroding, it's just drying because everything's not wet anymore. Let me see if I can get a side shot of this, just so you can get a better idea of this. Believe it or not, Ted did not do all this. Right, Ted? Probably responsible for some of it, but there's no way Yorkie did all that. So all this stuff, which is normally moist wet clay that stayed that way, is drying out, and then it's just kind of falling out in big piles. And I would say that that tree probably doesn't have long to go before it's a goner. Got a few that hang out on the edge of the river. Like that one's been like that for a long time. But like this, within the last month, I've seen a lot of the dirt just kind of fall out of there. And we've had a couple of the birches give up the ghost. You can see by the roots, those were already dead. There's nothing right there, Ted. Ted just fell down. Nothing amazing there, but yeah, that's what happens when everything gets dry. Right, Ted? Yeah.